This is the XboxCast. Money first, factual second.
Hello and welcome to the XboxCast Reads the News to Me. We call this new news, but you can call us Carl and Lee, because that's our names. Mr. Lee, how's it going?
Mate, I'm good. I'm really happy.
Things are working.
The automation thing was amazing.
You gotta love automation.
I love that. That's 30-second countdown, music 10 seconds, and then flicks into us.
And then away we go.
Away we go.
The
And
music
things.
there ended very abruptly though.
Oh, maybe it's the cut of the music.
Ah yeah, just the cut of the jib.
Yeah. Or maybe I need another second. It could be like 10.5 seconds or something, maybe.
Yeah, I think it needs to be a bit longer.
Okay, I can fix that. I'll fix that in
Just a
post.
tad. Ah yeah, fix it in post like the pro that we are.
That's correct, yes.
So, how's your day? How's your hump day? Happy
Oh,
Wednesday.
hump day was alright. What happened today?
If you have to think, then clearly it's over and it's done with and you've erased it from your memory.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. What was I doing today? Oh, I spent an hour trying to work out why we use bookings in Microsoft.
Oh yeah, Microsoft bookings.
And we named them all the same, but the problem is this group that we use for contacting everybody, which is the same name as the bookings we created. There's like 30 odd people using bookings, and the problem is when you do a search, all it pops up is these stupid bookings accounts which you can't use in Teams. It's like an hour trying to work out how to break it, so it wouldn't do it anymore. I did work it out in the end, but it was very, very painful.
Yeah, you got to like Microsoft 365. It just kind of takes over and just creates a whole bunch of random nonsense, doesn't it?
It's so annoying, and I couldn't work it out. It was really dumb. And then I worked it out and broke it and went, well, it's either broken or it's going to be working great now. We'll find out tomorrow.
Either broken or it's working. Who
Ooh,
knows?
update. So Microsoft issue yesterday. Spent an hour on the
Yep,
phone to
I'll automate.
Microsoft.
Yep.
Logged in this morning. Just thought, I'll just see if it works. It works now.
So what was their advice? Was literally just
No, they said, we're going to look into it and come back to you. That's what they said. So I went and looked at it this morning and it's working now. I was like, I wonder what you did, guys.
interesting.
No message from Microsoft saying anything. I emailed them and said, it's all now working. They said, oh, that's great. And that was all I heard. I was like, yeah.
Brilliant.
So,
No.
yeah.
That's
Because they were like
Funny.
going, oh, you might have to rewrite the whole thing. Like, you've obviously something's going wrong with it. You might have to rewrite it. I was like, oh, but it's real pain because it's got a lot of steps in it and it's real hard. And then it started working.
wonderful. Gotta
Yeah.
love it.
So that was good. That was funny this morning.
Yeah, I love it when things like that happen. What broke? I don't know, but it started working again.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly some of those PCs crashing all the time.
Yeah.
We'll update trend and fix it. I was like, but I've done this. And it fixed it. I was like,
Yeah, like, wait a minute.
wait a minute. What else have you done in the background here?
Yeah, something's not adding up.
And no one spoke to me since. HP have not spoke to me since. Microsoft have not spoke to me since.
Seriously, so like HP haven't reached out to you and gone,
I
how's
emailed-
that Trend Micro going?
I emailed them all to tell them what it all fixed it. And they were like, oh, that's great. And now silence. It's just so weird.
They're like, don't make any more noise. So we can't
That's right.
complain."
Don't touch it. I have a big box of docs behind me. I have like 4 or 5 docs in a box. For that, they give me as a present to kind of test it with. Just lend
yeah?
me. And I've kept them. So,
Nice.
yeah.
So you're going to wait until they come back and they're like, so those docs.
Yeah, no, they're like $400-500 each, those docs.
Nice.
And I have 5 of them sat in a box.
Well, I mean, sell them
So,
on the black market.
trade me, here we come. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I need a new gaming PC, so it might just cover most of it. I think it'd be a good start.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah, so it's good. How's your day?
Oh, it was good. There's a new understudy at work. So I spent my day showing him the ropes.
A slave.
Yes. Basically, he's here to do tickets so that I can do real work.
Oh, great. So what happens is you look at the ticket and go, Kyle?
Yeah, I mean, for the first couple of months he will. But once that happens and once that gets over that hurdle,
Yeah.
then he'll be like, here's a ticket. I know how to do this. Or he'll go, Carl, there's a ticket in your queue. Can I take it? And I'll be like,
That'd
yes,
be
you can.
amazing. Imagine that.
Please do. Just look at my queue. If there's a ticket
Please
you can
take
do,
them.
take it.
Yep, just do
You
them.
don't even need to ask.
Any password resets you want to do, go for it, mate. Go for your life.
Yep. Just do it. I don't care.
That's nice.
Yeah. So that was a fun day, teaching him all about the stuff. And it's a bit hard. You know when someone sits down next to you and then they go, right, teach me how you do this job. And you go,
Google.
where do I start?
Google.
You know, I've been here for a year. I've kind of developed my own way of working. How do I start teaching
But
you?
I don't think
how
you
things
think
work.
about it. I don't actually think you think about it when you do stuff. I reckon it's almost automatic. You get a problem. It's like when you're troubleshooting something. You don't have a process of troubleshooting. You just kind of know.
Yeah, you just look and you just know what to do or who
Yeah.
to call or whose problem to make it.
That's right. Yeah. Because I found when I was doing level 3 stuff, it was exactly that. The guys would come in and go, like, it's gone through 2 people already, and it comes to me, and they're like, this is really hard and it's really bad. And I'm like, well, you just got to do this. They're like, how do you know that? I was like, well, you just, I've been doing this for like years. You just know.
Just know.
You just know the answer. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. And they go off and it works. 9 times out of 10, it's the right answer, or it's close enough that they can kind of run with it and work it out.
Figure out where they're going with
Yeah.
it.
You just know.
no.
It's funny. It is bizarre. So training's
for
hard
someone-
because you just need to learn stuff. You just need to know why sometimes. Or
And someone sits at you and goes, how do you work? And you go, I don't know, I just do.
It just
How do you
stuff
know the
happens.
answer? Yeah, well,
I'm
I was in your
old.
shoes at one stage, so how
I
did I
just-
learn the answer?
I'm just old, is what I say to people.
I'm just old. I know it from my age.
That's right. I know stuff because I'm old.
It's amazing.
It's funny. Yeah, it's funny. I like training people, though. I like passing on I like writing on manuals and stuff, doing that. I really enjoy that side of it.
Ah, yes.
Mm.
I was explaining to him the idea of 3210 that we got going through Opal. And the idea is all the stuff at level 3, you make it super easy so you can pass it down to level 2. All the level 2 stuff, you make it really easy so you can pass it down to service desk level 1. And all the service desk stuff you make really easy and bulletproof so you can pass it on to the user so people are fixing their own problems.
That's right, yeah. Enabling.
And he was like, that's amazing. That's like, I wasn't taught this in my thing. And I was like, yes, because you weren't taught by lazy people.
That's right.
I mean, sysadmins are notoriously lazy. We're in this job because we don't want to do work.
That's
So we're
right,
gonna-
exactly. Yeah,
We're going
yeah.
to automate stuff and give you the tools to fix the problems yourself. Leave us
Yep.
alone. We just want a podcast.
That's right, yeah. I just want to research my podcast and think of
Yeah.
interesting ideas to talk about.
I just want to answer questions on Discord and do podcasting stuff and figure out why Zoom is suddenly lagging at half a second behind what I'm doing.
But it's not. It's only on your computer. You need a new PC.
Clearly, I need a new one.
Oh, and Tony says training is hard. She's the training manager at work. She goes, training is hard. It's not. You just point at a PowerPoint, don't you? That's what you do.
I mean, yeah, you just go to a meeting room, you have a PowerPoint, make the
Cup of
PowerPoint
tea.
as confusing as possible.
You make it really long so people fall asleep. So then halfway through it, they have a snooze. Then you can go and make a cup of tea and come back again.
It was so funny because the training PowerPoint that I sat through with this new guy today at work, it had 3 slides, and every single slide was like an org chart that was out of date, just to show the changes that has happened in the last 3 months. So this is the guy who's leading it goes, here's the org chart from 3 months ago. This is out of date because we no longer have these people. Then he shows the next slide. He goes, this is the org chart from 2 months ago. This is out of date because these have changed. And then he goes, this is the org chart from 1 month ago. Certain things have changed because you're here now. And I go,
Jesus.
and this poor guy, this new guy sitting going, like, okay. And I was like, what the heck is the point of showing him 3 org charts all out of date just to make the point that he's here to help fix things? It just confuses him.
It's good for a meeting. Good reason for a meeting.
It is. It was a great half-an-hour meeting of just, here's the org charts that are all out of date. And I just sat there going, flip, if I was this guy, I would be so confused.
I'll be worried.
What org chart do I look at? What do I need to do?
What
I'm
do I
so
do?
confused.
Help me.
It's amazing.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, fun
We sh-
day today.
Yeah, it's good.
Now, tomorrow is more training and more work. And then, then it's the slide into the weekend.
Slide
Yeah,
into the
buddy.
weekend. Nice.
It's going to be nice and raining here, so it's perfect for back to your backlog.
Oh, it was really raining here actually. Yeah, a couple of days ago. Yesterday,
Nice.
possibly.
Oh, man. Get a blanket, a hot chockey, fire up your June game, make some good progress in it.
Oh, I started playing a bit of Star Wars tonight.
Nice.
I found out there's 14 missions, which feels a bit long. I was hoping there was like 12 for some reason, and there's 14. I'm like, oh, I've still got another 4 missions to go.
Oh.
And they're really painful.
What do you have? Oh, wait, save that for Game Face.
Yeah, okay, yeah. It's
Let's
stuff.
not-
It's flying around shooting stuff, but they're just a bit painful.
Is this the Squadrons game?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just not that exciting.
Okay. Well, we look forward to your review on next week's Game Face.
Yes, yeah.
It's going to be exciting.
It's not going to be exciting.
So should we dive into the news or do the housekeeping quick?
Well, let's do the news.
Okay, for something different.
Yes, let's shake it up a bit. Let's do the news. We can do the housekeeping in between the games.
Between the news. Right. So, what's in the charts today?
The charts.
The charts. I'm too
Um,
excited.
The exciting Xbox gameplay charts.
Yes, indeed.
That one there. Sniper Elite 5 shoots into top 10. I actually wanted to play that. I installed this game yesterday to play it quickly before the podcast.
Oh, yes?
Didn't in the end, though, because it was quite a big game. It took longer than expected, which is disappointing. And then I talked to myself on camera for 15 minutes, which was confusing.
Confusing. I love it.
So we have Fortnite, and then Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and then Apex Legends, then Minecraft top 4.
Oh, just excuse me while I have a
Oh,
quick
look
nap.
at that yawn. Wow. Destiny 2 is at number 5 now.
Oh, new season.
New season. Season 19.
Yeah, season 19.
A new raid. Things
Oh,
have
yeah.
happened.
People that do things for like 20 minutes and
Shooty,
go back to
shooty.
the same strikes.
Oh, my raid I did took 4 hours, so I don't think. Straight, they're quick.
Yeah.
4 hours with people that knew what they were doing, other than me, obviously. I was a sick wheel. I had no idea. What should I do? Just stand there and don't die, okay? No, I should do
Yep.
that.
Stand here and don't die.
And I'm like,
it's
but I'm bored,
really
so I start
difficult.
shooting things, and you shoot stuff, things note you, and then kill you. They're like, we told you to just stand there and not get killed. I was like, but it's really boring. I want to help. What's this shooting stuff? Anyway.
Stand here and not die. And you're like, that is the hardest job in the world.
It is so hard, especially when you want to shoot things. I'm sure I can help. So GTA 5 is number 6. Halo Infinite is down to number 7. Forza 5 is down to 8. Sniper Elite 5 is in number 9. Quick review, third person review. Mark played it, my mate Mark,
Oh, yeah.
and
Yep.
said it's amazing.
Cool.
So he said play it. I was like, oh, okay. So that's why I installed it, do multiplayer with him, because he reckons it's amazing.
Oh, you can do multiplayer.
Yes, you can do multiplayer on maps.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Either against baddies, Nazis, no less, or against each other.
Oh, sneaky.
And I think you can actually drop into people's games, and be annoying. I'm sure that's what I read.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Someone's just taking a nice quiet evening, with some red wine.
Yeah, chilling
hiding
out,
in the bushes.
shooting Nazis.
Sniping the Nazis, and you just pop up and you just like hide on the other side of the mountain on the bush.
Yep,
Just start sniping
just
your foot.
sniping at him.
Just my foot.
Why? Yeah, slow-mo shots into the face. Always fun. So anything else interesting? A lot of stuff dropping. Elden Ring's dropping through 3 places, down to 10. NBA 2K22's gone up a place.
Yeah, we can't tell you which one it is. It's
And the
of
other
them.
one. Actually, both of them went up. That's exciting.
Oh, yeah, they did. Both of them did do something.
Cam, it's okay. We're doing the charts now, bro. You've just missed the starting. It was very exciting. Sniper Elite 5 at number 9. Roller Champions. That game went free to play.
Isn't
Isn't that the
it
game that went free
brand
to
new?
play?
Yeah, it's free to play and it's brand new.
And brand new, yeah.
And it's got 2 stars out of 5 on True Achievement, so I don't think it's very good.
Oh, that's a bit low.
But its True Achievement ratio is like 13,000 True Achievement points.
Whoa.
But that's just because it's new.
Okay. No, I haven't played it at all. I knew it was coming. I heard it coming out like 2 years ago or something. And people were very excited.
I've completely forgotten it. Like, it is a brand new game out of nowhere for me.
Oh, no, I remember they talked about it. I remember seeing videos. God, I feel like it was like E3 last E3, the one before.
The last E3 that we had in
Oh, it was
person.
probably 2019, actually.
Yeah.
So Flight Sim 5 is there. Flight Sim 5. Flight Simulator, not Flight Sim 5. Microsoft Flight Sim is there because of Top Gun. Tunic is there as well. That's coming as a re-entry.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. I'll play that game. It looks cool.
Everybody loves it.
Yeah. Black Ops 3. Probably one of the oldest games on here behind Minecraft is on number 35. And then Batman Arkham Knights is a new entry at 40.
What the heck happened?
I think, because I actually did this. So the DLC was for $5 last
Oh,
week.
yeah?
And I was like, oh, I've got Arkham Knights on CD, bizarrely enough.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so I picked up the DLC for $5, the season pass or something, or the gives you all the stuff pass.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if people went, oh, that's right, that game exists.
And it was in Game Pass Quests.
Okay.
Whenever a game like this pops up, it's 99% always in Game Pass Quests.
Oh, they've actually gone. Okay, so this chart's compiled from game data from 2.9 million people now, Xbox players.
Ooh, they're getting more people.
It's gone up, isn't it? Wonder
It
if they
would be
include us.
amazing if they start compiling this from like all, 23 million Xbox Series
users.
X owners or something.
Yeah.
Xbox
It's has to be
Series
true
users.
achievements, I want it. It'll be true achievements, people.
Is there only 2 million people on True Achievements?
I think not sure.
Okay, well, look, we've got to do a
That's
PSA
a
here.
decent amount of people.
It is. But we've got to do a PSA quick. Look, guys, if you play on Xbox or you play Xbox games on PC, register for True Achievements. You don't even have to care about achievements. Just do it so they can track your stats so that our stats get better.
So the gamers are not using true achievement users. It's general cross section of Xbox players.
Oh, who
Gamers.
says that?
It says it on the website. I clicked on the link.
So how do they do it then?
So charts compiled on Monday morning takes game data from the previous 7 days. The data is from a huge pool of active gamers, over 2 million, 2.9 million now. The gamers come from across the world. Gamers are not just true achievements, it's general cross section. We're not looking at achievement data. If someone plays a game and doesn't unlock anything, it still counts.
Okay,
We will not release individual numbers for each game, just the chart position.
interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. I wish they would just scan a few more people. Just another 2.5 million. So you get 5 million people, right?
Well, it's 10%, isn't it? I think that's a pretty good cross section.
I don't know. I think if we get an extra 2 million people, so it doubles it, it'll probably make the charts change a lot more.
Oh,
Oh,
my headphone's stuck in my chair.
But yeah,
Ow.
interesting they say. This week's disappearances are Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, Gang Beasts, The Division 2 Omno, and No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky just dropped out. Actually,
I
Division
know.
2 dropping out is surprising.
And Tiny Tina's Wonderlands dropping out is surprising too. I thought that was still being played quite a bit.
Yeah, I think it's not like Elden Ring, though. It's not the sort of thing where you spend 55 hours, or someone did spend 55 hours just collecting runes. I don't think it's that sort of game.
Or punching walls.
Or punching walls, yeah. Division 2 surprising, because when I played it, there was quite a few people still kicking around in it, but
Yeah, interesting, eh?
yeah. And as it says, Sniper Elite 5, where will it be next week?
Yeah, good question.
Cool. So
Yeah,
news.
Interesting. But yeah, let's tell everyone to be on True Achievements and be our friends on True Achievements.
Yes, just look up our Xbox.
Yeah, Xbox handles.
Xbox handles.
Gamer tags, I believe they're called.
Gamer tags, that's right. GTs.
GTs, yo.
Yo, bro. So, we talked about this very quickly. Flight Sim had an update, an expansion.
Yes.
Top Gun expansion, which came out the day before or day after the movie, I think it was.
Day after, I think.
Day after, yeah. And it was very close. It was either one way or the other, yeah. So, it doesn't look bad. There's a picture here. It doesn't look too bad. It looks all right.
Yeah, it looks very cool. Some of the screenshots we've been seeing of it look really cool.
Yes, yeah. And so the idea is that you are you're mastering radical flight maneuvers and unrestricted takeoffs, split S maneuvers, low altitude, high speed maneuvering through complex terrain. The high speed maneuvering through complex terrain is supposed to be real fun because it kind of puts you down in between some mountains and you've got to go through there as fast as you can.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, it does sound really cool. Yeah, and that's one review I read was it's awesome. Like that. That's actually really cool.
Man, that sounds fantastic.
Flying through canyons and above mountains, and trying to land on a carrier deck. I always remember that, and there was a game I used to play that had to do that, and it was a nightmare. Because you've got to catch it right at the front because there's a wire there. It stops you.
Yep.
And if you miss it, then you just keep going.
Yeah, you just have to fly off the other side.
Fly off the other side, yeah.
Turn around, come back.
Yep, that's right. Yeah. You just end up doing that a lot, and you've got no petrol, and you're like, yeah, this
Oh,
is
no.
not great.
What a problem.
Is this all in-game on what I'm watching now? That's incredible.
It looks really good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Also, they say that
Yeah, there's
there's
in-game as well.
a mysterious, never before unveiled hypersonic
Yes, that's
aircraft.
right. Yeah. So I actually did some research on this because I was kind of curious. I ended up getting stuck in a real world of old planes. You know, the whole
Yes.
kind of the old bombers and the what was it called? The the A117A, I think it was, or M whatever it was. The one the one that could fly in the night and you couldn't see it.
Ooh, okay.
It was coming out from like the 70s and 80s or something. It came out ages ago, or 60s even.
Man.
So this mysterious Ahura Darkstar, SR-71 is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Flies at Mach 10 at altitude greater than 150,000 feet. And if you do Googling around, you actually find this is almost, it's talked about they built it, but then they can't deny they built it. It's one of those.
Aha, that's interesting.
Yeah, yeah. It's amazing looking, though. It's an awesome looking thing.
It does. It looks like one of those very fast things.
One of those very fast things, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of it doesn't look like a jet at all, does it? It's just very flat. Huh.
Here it is. Here it is. There. It's kind of cool. It's
It
kind of
does
cool.
look kind of
looking.
cool. Very
Yeah.
exciting.
So they can't deny it exists.
Oh yeah, it's no, we never built one of these at all.
Exactly. You doth
We just-
complain too much. Or something like that, isn't it the same?
We just we just have 3D models of it, and we know how fast it goes and how high it can fly and how many bombs it can carry. But no, we've never built one.
No, exactly. And then they have weird sound. There's like, because when it hits Mach 10 or whatever, it's not just one sonic boom. There's a few.
Ah yes.
Because
Yeah.
it just keeps going. So it's cool. Yeah. So you kind of, I'm tempted to install it, but it's such a monster to install.
It is, and it's a monster to do anything in the game.
Yeah. I didn't realize last week they added Italy and Malta a makeover as well last week. Yeah.
Okay. Neither did I.
No, I missed that story.
They just keep expanding this game slowly and surely.
I can't wait until they do a Hawke's Bay one. That'll be exciting.
I wonder when Microsoft's just going to buy a Sobo.
Oh, I don't think they need to. They own them anyway, don't they? Really? Because it's always it's Microsoft Flight Sim already. So
Yeah, I know, but I mean, they might decide to go do what, PlayStation Flight Slim,
yeah, that's right.
and then that'll be a bit of a problem.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think we're okay. What it does say is 3 more word updates in 2022 to go for it. It's along with sim updates, which are the kind of where they update different areas. There's DLSS support and helicopters.
Oh, helicopters on a gamepad.
I don't know how that'll work, but I guess it's you just need one to go up and down, isn't it? What they call it? There's an up
Yeah.
and down one, and then left and right into actual steering.
Yeah, but I don't know. You might need 2 controllers. Helicopters are hard. Man.
Maybe just something to help you.
Yeah, you have a friend to help you. Co-pilot.
Co-pilots,
That'd be
yes.
cool if you have a co-pilot to help you steer the helicopters in the game.
Well, in fighter planes, they have 2, don't they? They have one flying and one kind of doing all the shooting and stuff.
Yeah, one doing all the mapping and you need to.
Yeah,
turn
so you
left
could,
now.
in theory, have that.
You
You'd
could,
almost
but
have like, because it's a big screen, you could almost have like one screen's one person, one screen's the other.
Hmm.
Or
Or just-
multiplayer
yeah.
and across the internet do it.
That'll be cool.
Yeah. I wonder if anyone's ever done that in the same plane. Or a rally car one where you're kind of doing the left and rights and stuff like that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, rally car would be great.
Yeah. Right, 5. No, 4. Oh, no. Jump. Yes.
It'll be funny because people won't know what other people are saying and they'll just go, right, hard right, turn hard right, brake now.
Yeah. Caution, right. Hairpin left.
Don't drive over the pedestrian, too
Yep.
late.
Wow. Okay, so remember last week, or maybe the week before, there was a publisher complaining that Xbox Game Pass is bad.
Oh no, that was, wasn't it Kotaku?
No, there was a publisher complaining about it. No, it was Kotaku or something else. Kotaku was saying there's no AAA games, I'll quit.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. No, this was one that they were complaining that it's not a great... Oh, it was Kotaku. Game Pass burnout. Oh, no,
Yes.
you're right. Okay, yeah. So they reckon that people are getting burnt out because it's not good for developers. This is the guy from Descendors, Mike Rose.
Ah, yes.
And he says, I've said this before, but Game Pass is guaranteeing the success of dozens of devs every single month. By paying their entire dev costs and then some on day one.
Yeah.
So imagine that. You get your dev cost straight away.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Because then you don't need to make that back in sales before you can start working on expansions or bug fixes or anything, you know?
That's right. Yeah, you can just keep going. Game Pass is bad for devs. Zero clue about how the industry works and should get in the bin. Get in the bin. Excellent.
Get in a bin.
He works on No More Robots, and they publish Descenders. He's not a dev. I've just been corrected. I apologise, Cameron. Wow. God, the peanut gallery's noisy, isn't it? Personal hero. Okay. Yeah, so it says explain for normal route, launching a game and hope its quality and marketing good enough to recoup the losses and eventually start making a profit. Whereas launching a game on Game Pass means a publisher can likely recoup the cost of development instantly on launch day. It's so cool. It's a good article. It's good. PureXbox.com it comes from. So it's good that they're kind of coming back and saying, actually, it's quite good. And then explaining, I didn't realise they got that much money up front or got everything paid for.
Yeah, I think Microsoft's throwing a lot of money at Game Pass to make it a good service.
I think they're succeeding.
Indeed.
I think they're good. Oh, and Cam, if you're listening, is from, what's it called? Hedgehogs on Games?
Oh, yeah. Hedgehogs only, Gary.
Poor Cam, I'm sorry, bro. Okay, so this is good. I like this headline. Children who play more video games show greater gains in intelligence over time, study finds. Woo! So it's okay. It's okay. Many parents feel guilty that their children play video games for hours on end. Some even worry it could make their children less clever. And indeed, that's a topic scientists have clashed over for years. So they did a study of 5,000 children aged 10 to 12. Asked how many hours a day they spent on social media, watching videos, TV, playing video games. The answer was a lot. Children spent an average 2.5 hours a day watching online videos and TV programs, and half an hour socializing, and 1 hour playing video games. So that's like 4 hours a day for average child.
That's amazing.
Yeah. That's a lot, really, isn't it? When you think of how much of the day should be at school and then come back and then just spend 4 hours of gaming.
Yeah, but they don't need to worry about cooking dinner and doing washing.
No, this is true. No.
So.
And 6 hours for the top 25%.
Jeez.
So yeah, so it's a bad thing. So they actually came back and had. So this is a whole bunch of details in here, but basically the sum it up, it does help intelligence.
I don't know so much. I don't think so.
Really?
Think
it's cognitive, isn't it? It's all that kind of side of it as well. It's not just.
Yeah, so people that are more intelligent would be more drawn to video games, right? Because more intelligent people are less likely to be social and up with the gossip and the Kardashians, you know? The more intelligent you are, the less...
I've always
less
played computer
reality
games,
TV.
but I've always played football. And I've always done sports and always kind of gone out and done things.
Yeah, but you've not been one to keep up with the Kardashians, you know? You're not the one.
No, because it's a
scrolling through
complete
TikTok.
waste of my time.
Exactly. That makes you slightly more intelligent than the average person.
Okay.
So what they're doing here is they're saying, this kid watches Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and therefore they're stupid, whereas this person decides not to do that and instead play Age of Empires, and they're smart.
No, it's saying that, okay, so they're doing executive functions, what they call it. So it's working memory, flexible thinking, and self-control, which are required for gaming.
I would argue that the people that have that more naturally are the ones that are more intelligent and so therefore more inclined to play games and be less social and, you know, not less social, but less looking at other things like TikTok.
Because they want to be actually, their mind to be working and doing something.
Or they just go, TikTok's a waste of time, whereas playing Age of Empires, I learn history and I get to, you know, blow
things
people
up
with a laser car.
Exactly. What is it you type? I can't remember what you type now.
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy, that's right, yes. Yeah, it's an interesting article, though. I think it's quite cool. Because you don't see this very often. Actual praise of video games.
So they say that when We found that when we first asked the child at age 10 how much they played, both watching videos and socializing online were linked to below average intelligence. So it's not that the videos are stupid, it's that the entertainment is easy for the below average intelligence people to follow along.
Right, so what you're saying is that people that are intelligent are going to do stuff that will push them anyway. And people that are not intelligent would do whatever's easiest.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you saying this article is rubbish? It's just, all that's happening is it's just confirming the clever people play games.
Yeah, that's it. Clever people play games.
Well, this is perfect. I like this as well. This is a good result.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I play games, so I must be clever. This is what I'm thinking now. I'm like,
Well, I mean, you're not a child, but yeah, sure.
I've played games for years. Okay, well, that's interesting. I thought this was quite good, but
Yeah, I think it's an interesting study, but I think their conclusion that gaming makes you smarter is not a good conclusion.
But don't you think it does, though? Because it must push you. If you're pushing yourself to learn how to do things and remember things and kind of work out it talks about spatial puzzles and things like that.
Yeah, but I think your mind is slightly on that anyway. You're the type of person who would work that out anyway, and games just give you a nice visual way to sit down and think about it.
So, but it's not a bad thing, though. This is what they're trying to say as well.
No,
No, which is what also people say about gaming is it's bad.
Yeah. Gaming is bad, too much TV is bad. At least one of those statements is true.
That's right, yes. Yes. Okay, all right, well, that's interesting. I thought I didn't have that take on it at all.
As soon as I read the headline, I was like, I'm going to have things to say about this.
Okay, well, this is good. This is why I chuck them in there. Okay, so this is exciting. For your spare TVs that you have lying around that you want to play Xbox on, you don't have to go buy an Xbox controller now. Because something called Keystone is coming out. The streaming dongle. I say coming out. I'm saying that in a very loose kind of couple years? 6
Maybe.
months? Could be June. We don't really know.
Yeah, maybe June. Maybe that's the one more thing that they're going to drop.
Well, they said that the problem. I don't know if it will be June because they do say that they're. It says it's pivoted from its current iteration of the device.
I wonder what the first iteration was then.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. So either they've had to start again, or they've just kind of gone. Actually, we can do this and it's easier, and it's
Maybe, actually, thinking about the chip shortage, maybe that's what made them pivot.
Ah.
So they were going, this thing will work on this chip, but we won't actually make enough to sell. So we have to pivot away to a different, maybe, architecture. Instead of relying on x86, they need to go ARM or something.
Well, didn't they just do a bunch of ARM stuff, Microsoft?
Yeah, they
They
did
had Visual Studio running on ARM or something. What was
too.
it?
Yeah, and Spotify is now working on ARM.
Yeah, so maybe it is that. Maybe you're right.
So maybe, yeah, especially with the chip shortage, especially the 86 chip shortage.
Yeah.
You know?
So they're just go
They-
mobile chip, basically.
Yeah. I
Go
mean,
for
there's
a
tons of mobile chips
common
around,
mobile chip.
Snapdragons.
Yeah, definitely.
So maybe that's what they're doing. Be interesting to know the internalness of Microsoft, what's happening there.
Oh yeah, gotcha. And it's good they've said something finally because there's been rumours. Wasn't it like 18 months ago or something like that
Yeah.
it was
And there's
announced-ish?
And there's supposed to be an app for your smart TV.
Yeah, that's right. Well, that'll be the next thing to do, won't it? Once they get this system.
Because imagine that, you buy a TV, it comes with Game Pass.
Hmm.
And you go, oh yeah, just pay a subscription, play some games.
Yep. It's
But
awesome.
you'll still have
So
to
cool.
deal with the horrible smart TV interface though.
No, you just get your Xbox controller out.
Yeah, but smart TV interfaces. Have you ever streamed Netflix through a smart TV just with the app that's built in?
I do use it, and it's not too bad. My LG's all right. You press it up or down, and it gets rid of the stupid pointy thing, though. The pointer is weird. The magic mouse, what do they call it?
Magic remote.
Magic remote. It's just
Yeah,
not...
when you knock it off the chair and suddenly the pointer thing is flying across
That's
the
right.
screen.
Yeah. I discovered that you press down or up or something with the controller, or the
And it
the
disappears.
circle thing, and it goes away.
Nice.
Yeah.
Today I learned.
There you go. See how long have you had your TV?
Yeah, top tip of the week.
Top tip of the week. That's right. So yeah, this is cool. Hopefully June, but I don't know. There's no real kind of clue. I wonder if they're going to do something like get involved with Roku or something like that, like use a third party.
It'll be interesting if they do.
Because then you've already got the gear out there, and they obviously know how to make the stuff, and all you're doing is going, oh, your chip's powerful enough on the Roku 4, whatever number it is, it's Roku 17. We'll just put this app on there. Because having it on something that you already don't want to have so many devices in, you just have a device which does your TV and whatever.
For sure.
Partnering is better, I think, than reinventing the wheel.
Maybe that's when the apps are coming in.
Yeah. But you have to make sure the device is powerful enough, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
Get it on the Apple TV. That'd be hilarious.
Otherwise, yeah, it would be quite funny. I mean, you don't want to have the thing where the Google Chromecasts were melting with the Stadia.
Yeah, no, they didn't like that, no.
So you want to definitely go for something that's a bit more beefy than that, I think.
Yeah.
But, I mean, phones work now, so you
phones
can
are
get
great, yeah.
a generation of chips behind. It's cheap to manufacture because they're a generation behind, and you can pump them out like there's nobody's business, and just flood the market with a good couple million every month or every day type thing.
Yeah, make it a price that's really cheap as well.
Yeah, I mean,
Make it less than $50, and then you'll be away.
Oh, $49, and then you have to buy the controller, so $100 all up.
Yeah, sell as a kit.
Yeah, $99 comes with controller and streaming kit.
Buy an LG C1 or C2 and you get a dongle you can play Xbox on.
Man, it'll be interesting to see.
Because don't they already do that with, is it Samsung monitors or something like that? You can buy a Samsung monitor and you get months of Game Pass or 2 months of Game Pass with it.
Yeah, these days you buy any gaming laptop and you get a month of PC Game Pass.
Yeah. That'd be the way to go.
Well, very cool. I look forward to seeing what the hardware's like in this.
It's just good if you have a spare TV, because you kind of go, I want to watch Netflix and I know it's Plex and all this sort of stuff on my TV in my bedroom. But if I get the Xbox one, I can play my Xbox and I can watch Netflix and Twitch and whatever random YouTube and all that sort of stuff as well. That's how they should be pushing it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
What were they going to call it? What do you reckon they're going to call it?
The Series SX. Or XS. Extra small.
Xbox Series
XS. Extra small.
Extra brilliant, yes. That's exactly what they're going to
Extreme
call it.
streaming. Extreming. They could call it the Xbox Extreme.
Nice. No, yeah, I like it, yeah. It'll be something that you'll go, oh, really?
Oh, yeah. It'll be, the Xbox Mini Streaming Dongle version 2.
No, it'll be the M, won't it? It's Xbox Series M or something like that. With Mini.
No, that'll be lame.
But it's Xbox. That's what they do. You've already got the Xbox One X and the Xbox Series X.
Yeah, so they got to call it the Xbox XS for Extreme Streaming.
Yes.
I love that name. That'll be a great name. It's like, I've got the Series X, I've got the Series S, I've got the Series XS.
Yes. XS2, because it came out.
I've got the Series XSM for Extreme Streaming Mobile.
We love you, Microsoft.
The naming is great.
Halo Infinite, head of design leaves 343 Industries. Head of designer Jerry Hook has parted ways with the studio. I haven't got much to say about this, but other than there's 2 guys now left. Head of multiplayer, was it? And head of head designer. It's a little bit of an issue.
I think in the background, Microsoft is maybe leaning on them a bit now and saying, come guys.
I guess who's going to go top? The top guys go first, don't they?
Yeah, it's always the top guys that go first.
Because that's their fault, yeah.
Especially if you think about it, what happens when a new person, like a new head guy comes in? He always cleans house, and then the underlings of the previous guy always leave on amicable terms. Always.
You mean they got lots of money?
Yes, golden parachutes and all that.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that behind the scenes there's a new, 343 CEO or
I think
managing director or something.
It's been a complete disaster. This last 12 months has been a complete disaster.
Yeah. So I think there's like a shadow or a acting managing director who's come in, and he's busy cleaning shop, and all these old guys are leaving because he's bringing in his new people, and Microsoft's leaning on them a bit.
It'll be a Microsoft employee as well, so which is why it won't show up as a new hire.
Yep. Yeah. It'll be a Microsoft person who goes from managing director of Azure to managing director of 343.
Oh, he quit. They quit, don't they? Don't they quit and then all of a sudden pop up somewhere else? That's how they normally do it. So and so's quit. So if you catch any Microsoft people quitting soon or now, then they'll go quiet for a month or two and then pop up 343.
Yeah, we'll see.
Mm.
All I can hope is that this is Microsoft leaning on 343 and basically saying we need to get some better people with some vision back in the company.
I need someone to kick him up the backside and get him to go and do stuff. It's too slow. No, it's too slow.
Yeah.
Look at Microsoft Flight Sim. Microsoft Flight Sim is knocking out so many updates and so much stuff, and that's again a really complicated game.
Yeah, updates, and they made it run on cloud and Xbox One and all things like that.
Yeah.
And they tied into movies.
And I don't think that Halo Infinite is as big as Microsoft's Flight Sim.
Yeah, I think there's definitely less things going on in terms of engines and mechanics. That's the word.
Mechanics.
There's definitely less mechanics going on in Halo than in Flight Sim.
Yeah. We're almost on like Destiny 2 sort of speed of updates. They're like every 6 months do a massive update. But the updates are a season, which is nothing really. Like they bring out a map.
Yeah, they bring a map and a game mode.
Yeah.
And they got to, I mean, even if it was a map and a game mode a month, like once a month, here's a new map and game mode, it'd fill it up a lot quicker.
It would, yeah. I was just thinking it should be themed. That's what I was thinking to myself. It should be themed in some way.
Oh yeah.
Just make it slightly interesting.
The seasons are themed, aren't they? They are.
Yeah, but the monthly updates should be themed in some way to make it slightly interesting.
I mean, there's the one feedback thing I saw on Twitter, which was quite interesting, was all they need to do is just do night mode of the maps. So every map they have a day mode and a night mode. I mean, how different would the desert maps be if they had a night mode?
Yeah, that'd be so cool.
I mean,
you just see the sniper rifle guy in the background pinging you with lights on.
Yeah, like you've instantly doubled your maps. Day-night mode. You could even have like a day-night mode cycle on some
you could have like a dawn one or something like that, or a dusk one.
Yeah, a dusk one would be great, especially in the desert, because then if your Spartan is like brown coloured, he'd be kind of hardish to see.
Imagine the screenshots you get as well, with the sun setting in the distance.
Yeah. There's a lot they could do that seems relatively easy for us non-programming types.
How hard can it be?
But in Halo Infinite, there's already a day-night cycle, isn't there?
No.
In the campaign?
I don't think so.
I'm sure there is. One of the videos was the day-night cycle of the Halo map.
If Cam's still talking to us from hands-on gaming, he may tell us, because I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure that...
Hall of Gamers, there you go. I did remember.
I'm pretty sure that the mechanic already exists in Halo, so they could easily port that to the multiplayer. And just go... The match is what? 15 minutes a game, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's say 7 minutes of day, 1 minute of dusk, and then 7 minutes of night.
See, I'd like a dusk. It starts in the dusk, and it kind of slowly, gradually goes to night. But it takes like 3 or 4 minutes to go from dusk to night, and then it's midnight by the time you finish, or something like that.
Yeah, it's fast-paced games, so a gradual change like that would feel natural, because it's such a fast-paced shooting game, you know?
Yeah. And you get the sun to be in a certain spot that kind of blinds you as you're playing and stuff like that.
Yeah, and so always throw your grenade there, just in case there's a sniper hiding there.
Yeah, well, that's where I'll be sat. Yeah. And you get all the shadows and all that sort of cool stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot they could do. And I mean, we mourn for what could have been, or what they need to do.
It's so weird, isn't it? It's really strange.
It is.
And they're just gone quiet. Like, what was the last time you heard? I've heard no news stories about them, other than guys leaving.
I mean, it's not like they're working on other games. 343 is Halo.
No, it's true.
I don't understand. Just how is this not a man-person problem? You know?
Okay, let's continue.
That's it.
Let's continue.
Okay, continue.
Some good news.
Ooh, I like good news.
Jedi. Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Official teaser released.
This is the sequel to Fallen Order.
Yes.
Ooh.
So, all we know is it's set 5 years later. And Cal Kestis is on the run.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a lots of sneaky. That's kind of the information we've got so far, basically. So it's lots of running around and away from people because you've been on the run for 5 years. And how it ends is interesting because there's like a don't know, people, have you seen this? Have you, Carl?
I haven't seen the trailer, no.
Oh, okay. It's cool. It is cool, but it's obviously not an in-game one. It's just a trailer, so it does look pretty.
Yeah.
But it kind of gives you clues to some of the stuff. There's somebody in a one of those tanks that they heal in at the very end.
Ooh,
Some woman, we don't know who she is, but the ship's not looking too bright. There's lots of kind of stuff going on there.
Interesting.
There you go. So there's somebody here. We don't know who she is though. There's been lots of guesses of who she is.
Ooh,
It looks like Vader. Vader with one-handed style of fighting.
ah, yes.
And that looks... I don't know who that is. I think that's Thrawn, maybe, or something like that, maybe. Yeah. It's very cool. And there you go. So zooming out now, and it's showing some woman who's being kind of recovering, I guess. But no one knows who she is. There's lots of guesses online. Yes. It's cool. Hopefully they fix the animations a bit.
Yeah, they definitely look like they've updated the animations.
Yeah.
For like, the next gen, which is great.
Yes, exactly. Well, they've had, what was it, 2 years ago, wasn't it? It came out. So they've had a few years of tweaking.
Yeah, definitely.
I think 2013. This is 2023, not 2013. 2023 is due to come out. It's very cool.
Very cool indeed.
Very cool. So that's good. More games.
More games is always good.
Xbox celebrates Stranger Things Season 4 coming out with a pretty new controller, a console, sorry, not controller, and controller as well. It's a little Series S.
Oh, yes.
It's kind of cool. I do like it. It is kind of cool looking. It's kind of got a bit of depth to it, almost a bit of like texture to it.
It almost does. It would be nice if it was 3D instead of just printed on.
Yeah, it would be really cool if it was actually wrapped in those wires or whatever they are, or the tentacles, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah, the tentacles.
Tentacles, yeah. You can win this for free through the old. There's a competition of some sort.
Ah, yes. Available to only people in the States, I bet?
No, worldwide competition.
Worldwide.
Global competition.
My word.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm impressed. They figured out how to do other plugs.
Ah, well, maybe.
It's like it's just an
It'll just
Xbox
come
from
with
America with an
Yeah,
adapter.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
One of those big wall warts.
Yep. Wall warts. Yeah, so it's kind of cool. I like it. It's kind of cool, and I like the controller's very subtle as well, because it's got those little tentacles on it again, but it's just a subtle kind of look to it.
It does look very cool.
Yeah, so that's cool. God knows how you win it. I think there's a Twitter account. You have to tweet something.
There's always a Twitter account.
Yeah, exactly. This is interesting. So Mafia 1, 2, 3 have been out and rejigged and all that, aren't they? They're kind of looking cool.
Yep.
Mafia 4 is in the works currently, and it seems that Hangar 13 have got the green light to do Mafia 5 as well.
But Mafia 4 isn't even out.
Correct. It's currently in development, yes.
Interesting.
But it looks like they're planning number 5 as well.
So they're basically treating it like Avatar.
That's right.
The first movie's barely out, and they're like, yes, we
Yes,
will do a
we've
second,
started working on
third,
it.
and fourth, and 17th movie.
Yes, something like that, yeah. It's cool. I never played these games, but I've heard a lot of good things about them.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. And I keep nearly buying the... there's a new version that came out, isn't it? The updated version that came out.
Like Definitive Edition.
Definitive Edition, because Matthew's playing it. It does look amazing. It does look really cool. And everyone likes Mafia. Everyone likes to be the Mafia. It's just fun. It is fun. It's like a cool time. I'll just rewatch Goodfellas. It's such a kind of cool time to be around then, if you were on the side of not dying.
If you were on the side of not dying.
So I don't know when Mafia 4 is actually coming out. It's coming out after Top Spin 5, which is due to launch soon, it seems.
I like how everything is soon.
Oh, it's
Soon
all
after
everything's
this
being
and
pushed
soon
back
after
another
that.
year, isn't it? That's right.
Yeah. 2022 is another lost year, it seems.
Yeah, it seems like it, yeah. Although we say that, but there's been a few games come out.
Yeah. There's been quite a few, actually.
It's just not been Microsoft first, whatever you call them.
Yeah. First party.
First party, that's the word. Indiana Jones game is possibly going to be an Xbox exclusive, despite previous reports. I just thought I'd say this because I forgot about this game, and I wanted to remember it's coming out. Because who doesn't like Indiana Jones? And to be able to run around as Indiana Jones in the game sounds really cool.
Yeah, it'll be great. It'll be like the male Laura Croft.
That's right. Yes.
No, it'll be pretty fun. And yeah,
yeah.
there was a bit of a Twitter fight about whether this was going to be exclusive.
Huge. Yeah. And I think at the time we just went, but it's Bethesda. It's going to be for Bethesda, surely. It's going to be Xbox.
Yeah, of course it's going to be Xbox. But then again, it's also Disney. So Disney might say to Bethesda, you can do it as long as it's multiplayer.
Ah, interesting. I don't think about that. So Todd Howard is the guy who's doing executive on it. So he's Elder Scrolls and Fallout,
Yes.
which is awesome. Yeah. I don't really care about the arguments about it coming out on one way or the other, as long as it comes out on Xbox, to be honest. It actually would make more sense to do what they did with Deathloop and make it come out a year later on PlayStation. That would make more sense.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know why they can't just do that and then have done with it, because that's what PlayStation seems to be doing now.
I mean, yeah, imagine if it came out for Xbox and a year early and it's on Game Pass.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then, yeah, sure, you can play it on PlayStation a year later and $70 later.
Yeah, exactly. Or 130 here, whatever it'll be.
Yeah, whatever it is there in New Zealand land.
New Zealand land, yeah. We love spending money on stuff. Assassin's Creed Origins got a 4K 60 coming out soon, June 2nd, which is awesome. And obviously that'll tie in when it comes out on Game Pass as well.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah, so this game and another one. I think I might have got a story about it, but there's 2 games coming out, which is the... is it Rise? Not Rise, is it? What's the other one? It's that stupid one-on-one person game.
For Honor.
For Honor.
Yeah.
But this is cool, coming out into Game Pass, this game.
Yeah.
And I wonder if there's a bit of a tease for what's going to keep coming out. All these Ubisoft games keep coming out.
Yeah, I think it'll be great if they all start coming out, and especially if they go back and give them 60 FPS boosts.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be so nice.
Because this game's pretty anyway, isn't it?
It is. It's very pretty. But it would be nice if they went back to like Black Flag and they gave Black Flag a 4K 60 makeover.
Yeah, because I played that game I played the 360 version because you can't transfer once you start on the 360. You can't play on Xbox One version.
Yeah,
and it's still a pretty cool looking game, even
Yeah, it'll be pretty cool at 4K 60.
At 4K 60, yeah. On the Series S, it's going to be 440p 60, which is the limit of the game console. So
yeah, I mean, it was built as a 440p machine. So.
But it gets 60 FPS, which is nice.
But it's funny, I was having a look, because this is a patch for the existing game and not a Series X or next gen upgrade. So on the Xbox One, it'll hit 4K, true 4K. But on the PlayStation 5, because it's running the PlayStation 4 version, it'll max out at under 1440p 60 FPS.
Oh no, that's weird.
Because it's the PlayStation version, it can only hit so high in terms of resolution. Because PS4 Pro did checkerboarding instead of true 4K.
Oh, okay.
So,
That's interesting.
So it'll be like, 276p or something, like a really weird number, and then it's scaled up to 4K after checkerboarding.
Oh dear. Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it just shows the different future forward thinking that Microsoft did with their games for the Xbox One to the Series X versus the old way of thinking, You must
buy a console and buy all the games again.
Yeah, you must buy a console and all the games again. Kind of like going from 360 to Xbox One. Until now, you can, put your back compact game in, and the Series X upgrades it to 4K 60.
Which is ridiculous, yeah.
Which is amazing.
Games for Gold for June. Which is weird, because it came out on the day. Like, it was really weird.
Well, like a day before June for the Americans.
Of course. Okay. Yeah.
So just before June dropped.
Because you said
you've got games.
You didn't say yesterday. You said about So you actually dropped it and said Avon Colony. Even Colony. Avon. Okay. Project High Rise, Architect Edition, Super Meat Boy, and Rascals or Ray Skulls. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. But this one is supposed to be very good. The Avon Colony is supposed to be very good, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're very excited. It's like a $60 game.
It is. It looks amazing. It's always been on my to watch list. Like, it's one of those games that I'm always like, every time there's a sale.
Rated E10.
Oh, that's loud. Sorry.
And I go, oh, that looks like a game I could get behind.
Oh, I think so. Yeah, it looks very chill.
Yeah.
So you basically it's a single-player city-building game set on an alien planet called Avon Prime. Players tasked to build humanity's first extrasolar settlement. Came on PC at first, and then came later on console. The settlers will need to be fed, watered, generally kept happy, even amid the bizarre conditions and landscapes of Avon Prime. It seems that stuff can kill you.
Yep, things can kill you. But isn't that every game?
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah.
It looks very pretty, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah, it's a good-looking game. Yeah, definitely.
Man.
Yeah, but there's like a dune snake appeared then.
Yep, and he waves his tentacles at you.
Yeah, it's a bit of a worry. It does look cool though. It looks a really nice looking game.
It does. It looks very pretty.
Also, the Super Meat Boy, which I feel has been on them before.
I don't think it has.
I have this game.
Did you get it from like Humble Bundle or something?
No, because they never do Xbox on Humble Bundle, do they? I have this game on Xbox. I've played it. It's disgusting. It's like a slab of meat running around that leaves blood everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not right. Project High Rise looks really odd. Oh God, that's so loud. Yeah, I can't work it out. I was watching the video and I couldn't work out what's going on.
You build an architect. You build a thing.
Yeah, but it was the way they do the design at the beginning. It's like literally pieces of paper and you design it.
Nice.
I don't know if you can see the video. It's very odd the way they do it. And then you can't turn on. Well, it's like Sim Tower, isn't it?
Yep. It's like some tower. Could be quite
You
interesting.
can give everyone jobs and you have to kind of build shops and build kind of that sort of stuff.
On the console, it'll be a bit interesting to play. Very strange, I think.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Super Meat Boy is weird. I don't know if there's a video for that. And then there's no information at all about the last one called Rascals. So I don't know what that means. Extensive single player alongside multiplayer modes. You must smash the environments, reach the end of the most efficient way possible. 2010 game released on the 360 originally.
Oh, yeah.
But everyone's excited about Evan Project. That seems to be the gist.
Yep, definitely.
This is kind of cool. We talked about this maybe a month ago. So there's an update coming out of the Xbox called, which will let you see the secret achievements.
Nice.
Yeah, which is finally coming out. I think June update. I think it said. June Xbox update will get it. Yeah. So you get improved patch downloads, and also you get to see secret achievements. But you have to go and say, do you want to see them? Like, it's not going to show you unless you say, yes, please show me. And also there's features available for on the apps as well for PC and Android. So it's not just an Xbox update, it's actually an app update too.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. Yes, it's cool. It's good updates. And hopefully they'll be able to fix the downloads because they are pretty bad sometimes.
Yeah, that downloads is annoying. They're supposed to be automatic. And you think it would just go, oh, it's overnight. I haven't updated my games. I'm going to update my games now.
Because I logged in yesterday. I was going to apply Sniper Elite 5. Oh, yeah, I'll just download that. And like 9 updates to install. Like, wow, okay.
Yeah, how hard is it? Are you playing games at midnight? No. Okay,
No.
check for updates. Easy, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I believe mine is standby mode, so it can do that. It used to do it. I sure it used to do it on the old Xbox One.
It used to be fantastic on the Xbox One. It just, I'd never come to an issue where it would update a game while I wanted to play it.
But it happens all the time with this one.
Yeah, I think there's something between the servicing stack that they've changed, especially with Windows 11 and the store. Because the Windows 11 store is the same thing. Apps don't update automatically. You have to check for updates.
Yes, that's right. And it's a nightmare.
And
Especially
I think it's using the same servicing stack on the Xbox.
Because it happened recently, I was trying to update the Xbox app for something, and it just decided that it wanted to update like 19 different apps.
Yeah, instead of being automagic.
You're awesome. Thanks, Store.
Yeah. Well done, Store.
Well done, Store.
Great.
Good one. Game Vice is bringing out an iPad gaming controller.
I'm looking at this going, hey, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, is it? I don't know if it'd be too wide, though. To me, it looks like it'd be a bit awkward.
I don't know. I've been playing a lot of Wild Rift on the iPad, and this could be pretty cool.
Ah, okay. Well, that's... Yeah, I thought of you when I saw this. So it will fit the iPad Air 2, Air 3, 5th to 9th generation, 9.7 Pad Pro, and the 10.5 pad. Oh, so it does them all, doesn't it, really?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, what's Game Pass, GeForce Now, Apple Arcade, Stadia. So it'll just work for Bluetooth, I assume. That's $100, which I think was too bad, actually.
That's not too bad at all.
No, because it's a bit of a beast.
It is. And man, making Game Pass on the go would be great with an iPad like that.
Yep.
Nice. Especially the
Exactly.
10-inch iPads, you know?
Mm,
Or even
yeah.
if it fits the iPad mini, because I mean, that mini is like an 8-inch screen. That'd be a perfect, just put the controllers on the side, perfect kind of device.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to convince Simone to get an iPad
It's
mini.
the Air. It's not the Mini, it's the Air.
Yeah, which is, what, still 10 inches?
Well, the 9.7 for the iPad Pro, so is it the same size as the iPad Pro?
Mine is the 12-inch iPad Pro, so I don't know whether it'll work.
Ah, doesn't say it will.
No. It's a pity.
Game Vice website. Let's have a look. Let's do some investigating live.
Right. Let's see. Lee, what can you find for us?
Buy now an iPad. 50, no, doesn't say that. To 10.5, no.
Maybe it just, because it's at the back, it kind of stretches out. So maybe it can't, it actually can't connect.
It's too
Maybe it
big.
doesn't
Look at it.
stretch enough,
Yeah,
yeah.
it won't be too wide. It'll be too wide. No,
That's
you
a
have to give your 12 one to Simone and buy another laptop, another iPad.
What a pity. I do like their iPhone controller. It
I would
looks
say
quite
the
cool.
iPhone control is quite cool. And Android
Looks
too.
very nice. Man.
Yeah, looks kind of cool. I'll be interested. I would like to not just buy one. I actually want to test one and see what they're like. Almost borrow it for like a month or so and just see what it's like.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. You definitely want to have one and just hold it for, test it out for about a week. See how it goes.
And the Android version as well, $60. It does say US only, so I assume you can buy them in this country somehow. Interesting.
Oh, well.
I was actually in EB Games, so I've got some batches of EB Games, and they do sell these sorts of things.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, not this one, but they sell something like it, and I was tempted to pick one up.
How much do they sell it for?
I'm not sure. It's less than $100.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't remember going, oh, that's really expensive. I thought, oh, that's actually not bad. I could afford to do that. Like, I had the vouchers enough to pay for it.
Oh, yeah. So you look at it, you go, oh, yeah, I could do this.
I could do that. But then they don't have iCloud here yet, so that kind of stopped me.
Yep, that would stop even the best of us.
Yes. I don't want to stream from my Xbox because I feel like it would just not work properly. Although I have done it before, years ago when it first started doing it.
Yeah, it's still a cool tech demo.
Yeah. I was playing Breakpoint on my phone in the office.
Nice.
So the Future Game Awards on the June the 11th. And it's been co-hosted by Dennis Goff and Doug Cockle, who happen to be the voices to Geralt and Yennefer.
Okay. Interesting. So he'll go, come on, Roach.
I know, exactly. I thought of you after our conversation yesterday immediately.
Come on, games.
Come on, games. Yes. Come on, PlayStation. Yeah, so this is kind of cool. It's a different. I don't know if these people ever do this sort of thing before, so it could be quite fun.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to hear their voices, especially if they don't have to put the voices on for the game and that's their natural voice.
It just sounds really gruff
Yeah, all the time.
all the time, yeah. So it's the Future Game Awards, Games Award, is what they're doing June 11th. Yeah, I just thought, I would say this because we've got a whole bunch of stuff. It's 12 o'clock PDT, BST, 8 o'clock BST. I'm not sure what that is in English. British Standard Time's 8 o'clock, so it'll be 8 o'clock in the morning, actually, here.
What is BST British Standard
British
Time?
Standard Time, yeah. So it'll be
Oh.
like 6 in the morning for you, I think.
Man,
Yeah, and 8 o'clock for us.
what nonsense is that?
Indeed, yes. There's a whole bunch, actually. I might just put up one talking about this. I'll pull up the... I got this email. It's funny, I got this email and went, oh, yeah, that's really cool. And then someone tweeted out, or wrote a whole news article based on the email I just received. So I missed out here. I was ahead of you. I could have actually done something on Twitter about this. I've been signing up for stuff, and now I'm finally getting information at the same time as everyone else. The Summer Game Fest.
Ah, yes.
There's more than 30 partners. Have been announced who they're going to actually work with. like who's going to be releasing stuff and saying stuff. And that's on the June the 12th. No, it's not
Okay.
June 12th. No, because that's the Thursday one, was it? It's earlier than that, isn't it? It's on the 2 or 3 days before that, I think.
Yeah, it's on. Where is it?
I can tell because I've got another article here which has all the dates.
Okay. June 9th.
All right, we've got stuff and things. So the state of plays, PlayStation state of plays first, which is the 3rd, which is in a couple of days. 8 a.m. ASET, which is Aussie.
Ah, yes. Okay, cool. I like how it's got Aussie time.
I
It's
know.
about time.
This is why I got this article, because it's actually gizmodo.com.au, so it had all the Aussie times in it.
Nice.
So PlayStation's the 3rd at 8 o'clock, and Summer Game Fest is the 10th at 4 o'clock, which is 6 o'clock for me, which is not too bad.
Yep, not too bad.
Successor to E3, lots of publishers. That was a Friday publisher partner thing, which I'll go back to in a bit. Then Bethesda's June 13th at 3 o'clock in the morning, which is 5 o'clock in the morning for me, which I'm quite tempted to get up for.
You should. We'll be awake. We could chat on Discord about it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was actually thinking of streaming it and then talking over it.
Ah, that'll be great.
Yeah,
Everyone wants to hear Lee.
exactly. Me just talk rubbish. Yeah, and there's also other ones as well going on. There's a Tribeca, whatever we call it. It's the 11th. Actually, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. Netflix one's on 3 a.m. as well, so that's 5 in the morning for me and 3 for you. So that's 7 for me on the June 12th. Games Radar, Futures Game Show, which we talked about, is 5 o'clock in the morning. PC Gaming Show is on 12:30 p.m. That's a very reasonable hour on June 13th.
Man.
THQ Nordic, which is in August, which is a way away, but that's at 5 p.m. And then QuakeCon 2020 is 2022, sorry, August 18th to 20th.
QuakeCon, that's fantastic.
I know, I'd forgotten about QuakeCon.
Yeah, same. Everyone forgets about QuakeCon, but man, we really need more QuakeCon in our lives.
Exactly, yes, exactly. So going back to Summer Game Fest, there's all sorts there. 2K, Activision, Bandai Namco, Capcom, Coffee Stain I've recognised for some reason, Devolver Digital, EA
Coffee
obviously.
Stain, they do Satisfactory and Goat Simulator.
Oh, okay, that's what I know there's. Epic Games obviously, Frost Giant Studios, Humble Games, is that the firm that sells games? Netflix, PlayStation, Samsung Gaming Hub, whatever that is, Sega, Square Enix. I got an email from Sega as well about the what's that? A Multiverses game. They were quite interested to see what I think about it. So it'd be kind of cool if they come out
Oh, that'll be awesome.
soon. Square Enix, Steam is going to be there. Warner Brothers and Xbox on Tribeca Festival. So there's a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And Jeff
Interesting.
Keighley will be talking about it.
Yeah. Interesting that he's pushing the Summer Game Fest so hard.
Well, I guess E3's gone, isn't it? Or kind of gone quiet
Yeah.
again. So
You think he did something like that's his fault? Like he pressured E3 to not be around so that Summer Game Fest could have
so
a chance?
right. We're going to get you. Yeah. So it's cool. There's lots of stuff happening. And that's the next weekend, basically. We'll
Yeah,
start this week with PlayStation, then not next weekend.
Man, it's going to be insane.
Oh, yeah. Next Tuesday's news will be quite busy.
Just a little bit.
Yes. So strap in for 4 hours of joy. So I found this, which is not the best, but I was very impressed. It's Aussie deals from IGN.
Oh, yes.
Actually, Aussie deals. Well, that's amazing. Halo Infinite half price. Why would you buy it? Because you can get it. Resident Evil's cheap. Riders Republic $29,
Ooh.
which is what caught my eye. So I went down as like it had notable Nintendo, and then PC, and then Xbox. It only had 5 games in the end,
Oh,
which was very disappointing. But I'm kind of impressed that they did actually talk about Australia.
yeah, it's pretty good.
FIFA 22 standard edition is $20. There's plus edition, standard plus edition. So I guess that gives you extra stuff like more cards, more hats, maybe.
More hats.
Riders Republic 71% off, $30 Aussie.
Nice. That's
That's worth
it.
picking up. Yeah, for $30, it's a really good price.
Definitely do it.
Do it. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit is $20. I think that's worth $20. That game. It's a racing car game. Yeah, gone very quiet. F1 2021 is $22. And then Assassin's Creed Origins. The problem with these last 3 games is they're all on Game Pass.
Yeah, I'm busy just looking at the deals, and I'm noticing, there's some cool deals for the Switch. there's
Oh,
some cool deals
yeah,
for
yeah. That's why I
PC.
got excited. I was like, oh, that's really good. Oh, yeah, that's really... Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, I mean, No Man's Sky for PC is 50% off. Mass Effect Legendary Edition is 59% off. So, yeah, really, that's like, oh, it's exciting for Switch, it's exciting for PC. Oh, for Xbox, it's...
Yeah, it's all the Game Pass games that are already cheap.
Yeah, nice. That's great. Good
I
job,
was-
guys.
I was impressed that they had an IGN picked up Aussie, though. That was also...
Yeah, it's about time that they started worrying about Australia, New Zealand, eh?
I think so, yeah. They need to do it more. Yeah,
Yes.
it's interesting. I clicked on a link and there's more stuff.
Oh, what more stuff is there?
Well, FIFA 22 game... Witcher 3 Game of the Year
oh,
is
yes.
cheap. Wait a
But
minute.
The Witcher 3's always been cheap.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. That was the point. Yeah, that was why I said it, because it was, oh, wow, that's cheap again. Mafia 3 Definitive Edition, just talking about that. It's only $15.
Oh, okay.
That's actually really good.
That'll be
Lego...
what, 20 New Zealand?
Oh, God knows what it'll be. I probably can't buy it here. There's the amount of deals I see and go, oh, that's really cool, and then there's not actually in this country. You can't get them.
Yeah, the specials are not actually in New Zealand.
Not in New Zealand, no. It was last week that happened, didn't it? What was I going to buy? Oh, it was that Tiny Tina game. It was
Amazing.
$5 for everybody, and then it was $15 for New Zealand. I was like, great. Thanks.
Well, they have to ship the bits.
That's right, yeah. Oh, that link doesn't work. That's very bizarre. Yeah, Witcher 3 Lego Incredibles 50% off, $25 Lego Incredibles, and then Lego DC Supervillains is $25 as well. Oh, it did work in
Not
the
too
end.
bad at all.
Yeah, $16. Interesting.
That's almost worth picking up, Mr. Lee.
I wonder that, yeah. Well, look, there's all the extra stuff here for free as well. All the extra DLCs in the oh, it's in the bundle. Yeah, let's not get tricked into this bundle though.
That's how they get you.
You're like,
With
oh,
these
$15, then
bundles.
it's like, oh, and then that's actually not the one we're showing you. It's actually $80 for the bundle you're looking at.
Yeah, the bundle, yeah, $80. But look at all the cool stuff you get. You get all these nice hats.
Why am I having so much difficulty? What am I going to spend here?
I don't know. I don't know what you're busy fighting with.
It's $16, but why does it say $50? Okay. Maybe that's a tomorrow problem.
That sounds like a tomorrow problem.
IGN have lots of offers though, which is cool.
Yeah, that's
Legendary Edition Mass Effect, $20. That's a really, really good price.
Oh man, there's so much game for $25.
For $20, $20, mate. $20. It's 80% off that game.
Oh man, I need to have a look on the Xbox store to see if it's that cheap.
It is. Oh, it's Amazon. Oh, it's Amazon, mate.
Oh, but I don't want physical.
But it's Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition, which doesn't exist. I think someone's messed up the typing.
Yep, as they are wont to do.
$20. Australian, mate. It's on the .com.au site.
Oh yeah.
$3 delivery. It's actually a physical copy as well. Ooh.
Ooh, that is interesting.
That's a pretty good deal. I think you should be...
Yeah.
Right, let's not shop.
Yeah, let's not look at shops. We might just get stuck.
Oh, that's the news. That's it. I ran out of stories. It kind of...
Okay.
Yeah.
That was... we started shopping and then we forgot that the news ended.
I was just... Yeah, because I messed up my order when it jumped up to the top. Because my last story was going to be the Game Fest, but then I kind of had that other story which messed everything up. So I'll just...
So we're just ending off on the shopping.
The shopping. Let's go and buy games. Let's spend some money.
Let's go spend money on some games.
Yes.
Well...
I want to know now. Okay.
So,
I'll look at this. You do your... We'll do the housekeeping and I'll look at this.
Okay, you look at the sales. I'll quickly just tell people about Back to Your Backlog. It is now June the 1st when we're recording this, which means it's officially Back to Your Backlog month, which means choose a game that you have started and not completed and challenge yourself to sit down and finish that game this month. You can have multiple games, you can have one game, but basically by the end of June, that game must no longer be in your backlog. Finishing could mean 100%ing the achievements, finishing the story, or getting to a point in the game where you go, actually, I don't need to continue. I have had enough. This game is going into the retired pile.
That's how I do it normally. I go, right, I've completed this game and I've done the story.
Yep, if I've done the story, the game's completed. If I want to hang around and do more achievements, that's extra fun. But yeah, it's basically just get the game or the games off your backlog. That's the challenge this month. The trick is that it's got to be a game that you have started and you have put to the side for a bit. So I started this game in January, and I just haven't had time to go back to it because the stupid podcast I listen to keeps doing these random events every month. And suddenly there was Cyberpunk that pitched up out of nowhere.
That's right. Achievement challenge was there. I played all those stupid baby games.
Yeah, and now is the time to go back to the game. You could have that game on pause for years, for months, for weeks. The challenge is get that game out of your backlog.
I've decided I'm going to play Gears.
Ooh,
I'm done with Gears because I've had that in my backlog. That was actually wise because I've had it in my backlog for so long. It needs to go now.
Get it out the backlog. So that's the challenge for June. And then August is back to your backlog 2, which is a game you have bought but not started. And the challenge is the same. You want to take a game from your backlog that you've spent money on, that you've bought, that you've been meaning to play but never gotten around to it, and you're going to spend August getting it out your backlog. By the end of August, it sits in the finished or retired pile. Pretty clever of us, isn't it?
That's right.
We're out here helping the community be better people.
We're helping people's backlogs. We're getting rid of backlogs. That's why we're here.
Yeah. You guys want to play new games? We're making sure that that's possible.
That's right. We're clearing space in your schedule.
Exactly.
And your
We only
mental
have another
schedule.
12 years to go before we have completed our backlogs as of now.
I've got 279 games in my backlog.
Well, what are you waiting for, Lee?
I know. So much options.
So many options.
But I want to play Wonderland this year, this week.
Well, like you said, try get those guys organized and maybe you'll have a game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Herding cats, basically.
Herding cats. If you want to find out more about the events that we run throughout the year, check out our website. We have a very handy event calendar that currently shows you the year planned out with our events. It gives you a bit of a blurb about what event is when. And it also includes the game giveaway that we're doing when we get to 100 subscribers on YouTube. There are 4 games to give away. Unfortunately, they're all 4 PC Steam games, but we do what we can because we must. And then the best comment on our YouTube channel wins 1 month of PC Game Pass. The caveat here, of course, is that we have to have 100 subscribers on YouTube before we do the draw. And you enter by subscribing to us on YouTube because we're only drawing our YouTube subscribers.
And we're on 87, I believe.
Yeah, we are 13 away. So get there, let's see if we can actually push there for June and finish June with a game giveaway to add to your backlog.
Exactly, yes.
Something to give you.
Or you can get PC Game Pass and add like 400 games to your backlog.
Yeah, there we go.
Brilliant.
So check it out. We're doing the Great Game Giveaway. That's also on our website. All the details are there. And yeah, check out our website.
What's our website?
Our website is www.theXboxcast.co.nz.
And slash events is for the events, and slash events giveaway is the
slash
giveaway.
Events for the events.
Yeah.
So make sure you go to .co.nz because we are Kiwis. We're from New Zealand. We are not Americans, so we are not .com.
It's weird though, because I'm sure that was working at one point.
I'm sure at one point it was working, but maybe you just need to fix it.
Yeah, probably.
So yeah, the xboxcast.co.nz. If you're listening to this as an audio podcast, the link is in the description of the podcast. One button tap will take you to the website, and you can still listen to the podcast at the same time you're looking at the website.
We help you as much as we possibly can.
We do. And yeah, have a look around, play. We're going to get some merch up on the website soon. If you want to follow us around anywhere else, that's also on the website. If you want to know more about us, who we are as a team, including the 2 silent members that we have, Noel and Matty, they're also up on the website. They tell you a bit about themselves. And yeah, hang out there. That's our new home on the internet. That's where everything happens. And now we go on to the new games, the new and noteworthy games, in the section we like to call Try Keep Lee Awake with Exciting Games.
Yes, exactly. This is a challenge for you.
But?
Who's but?
There are no noteworthy games this week.
This is a large but.
They are all, well, I mean, yeah, that's what she said. But there are all just new games this week. There's nothing exciting. I went through this list and I was like, okay, right.
Do you think everyone's waiting for something happening next weekend?
I think that is it. The gaming world is holding its breath.
Because Bethesda is on, what, Saturday. What day is Sunday? Saturday?
Sunday for
Sunday.
Monday, our time.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I wonder if that's going to happen.
So I think everything's holding its breath, and so
so-
we're basically getting the dregs.
We're getting the leftovers. Yeah, we're getting the ones that are like, well, we might as well release it. And get out of there now.
Yeah, we'll release it now while it's a quiet week. Maybe we'll get 3 people playing our game.
It's funny though, because when I looked at it in one day, I was like, oh, there's a whole section missing down one side.
Yes,
There's
because there's only new games. There are no noteworthy
not.
ones.
Oh dear.
So Lee's going to have a bit of a snooze.
Yeah,
and
I
I'm
think
going to
so.
tell you about all the new games coming this week.
I'm excited. I could do a snooze. This is exciting.
He's excited for his snooze. Tell me you're an old man without telling me you're an old man. You're like, oh, a snooze.
A
Oh,
snooze,
yeah.
excellent.
I could get behind a snooze. So, kicking us off, we have Gravatar Recharged. A lone pilot far from home must navigate an abstract universe of uncharted planets and space stations guarded by mysterious hostile aliens. This is a 2D puzzle platformer, maybe. It looks interesting.
Yeah, you're in a spaceship and you're flying around. It actually reminds me of like an old, what was that game called, Lunar Lander or something, where you have to kind of fly a spaceship between awkward spaces, not hitting the walls
Yep.
or shooting stuff.
Like a space version of Flappy Bird.
Exactly, yes. That's exactly what they were going for when they made this game. They'll be so happy with that review.
Next up, we have Janitor Bleeds, a retro-inspired horror game set in an old arcade where a mysterious arcade machine called Janitor pulls you to play itself, releasing a horrible force upon you. This game looks like it was made in like Doom 95.
I'm so confused by this game. I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah. It's supposed to be a horror game, but I think the only scary thing about it is its graphics.
Wow. Let's keep going then.
Next up is Pinku Cult Hex Mortis.
Cult
And
with
yes,
a K as well. Don't forget.
Those are all separate words.
Yes, they are.
4 words there.
4 words next to each other.
There are 4 words next to each other, and at least one of them has a meaning.
Which one?
Pinku
Which one?
Cult
Which
Hex
one?
Mortis.
Hex, I guess. Oh, mortis. Well, mortis. That's not more. Mortis is what is that? That's not a word.
Mortis is death. Rigor mortis.
Oh, but that's rigor mortis. That's not mortis.
No, but rigor mortis is 2 words.
That's one word though.
Yeah, so maybe it's like
Something
isn't
half
rigor
dead.
mortis stiff death, and so
hex,
mortis is just
but
death.
isn't hex a word? Hex is
sure
when you
hex is
hex
a word.
somebody, like you kind of
Yeah, cast a hex on you.
hex on them. Yeah. Wow, and the graphics are just wow. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, as a colorblind person, I don't know what colors you're
I
seeing,
don't
but
understand.
they're all neon.
Yes.
They're very bright.
Yes.
So this is it looks like a turn-based,
Turn-based. Yeah.
team RPG.
Yep.
There we go. Next up,
God.
we have Word Wheel by Paugi. Now,
But
I'm
continue
pretty
reading
sure-
that sentence, please.
What sentence?
The one that says June 1st, optimized for Series X and S smart delivery. Please read the rest of that.
I don't know why a mobile game needs to be optimized for Xbox Series S.
It looks like someone's actually drawn this on a newspaper.
I'm sure we've covered games like this before.
Yes, we
These
have.
word wheels,
Yes.
where there's a bunch of letters in a wheel with a letter in the middle, and then you have to make words up.
That's
Pretty
right.
good
Yeah,
for
it's
your
in
brain.
newspapers. You see them in newspapers all the time.
Yeah, it's like word Sudoku.
Hmm.
So yeah, there's that. I don't know why it's optimized or what needs to be optimized about it.
Oh wait, it's up to 4 people can play. Connect extra controllers to solve puzzles as a team. Wow.
Moving on
Okay. Oh, bad spelling.
to soldiers, and soul is spelt like the soul inside you, like jazz soul, soul food, soldiers.
Yes, it is.
Just in case someone wants to Google it.
I know. No, it's good. It's good work. It's a good service that you're offering.
Thank you. I tried. So it is puzzle platforming Metroidvania exploration and crunchy Souls-like combat, which explains why it's called the Soldiers.
Because you're just going to die all the time.
Because it's hard.
Yeah, it's going to kill
Jump back, hit, jump back, hit.
you. Yeah,
dodge, roll.
work out the boss. What moves does he make?
Yeah. 2D puzzle platforming Metroidvania with Souls-like combat, so it's hard.
You will hate yourself.
Yes, you will. Next up is Surface Rush.
Wow.
Oh,
Just keep going.
Yes.
Maybe no one will notice.
Yeah, no, Surface Rush is... I don't even have any words to describe what this is.
It's not getting any better, though. I feel like it's getting worse as we go further down the list.
I told you there's no noteworthy games.
I know,
It's
but
all
no, I
just
mean, but
new.
like, literally look at the next one.
Okay, well, yeah, the next one is Cubart Classics Jim Power The Lost Dimension Collection by Pico. That's the title of the game. It has dashes, it has colons, and it has by, as if
It
is
actually looks, yeah, it actually looks like Gods. Remember Gods from back in the day?
no.
A little platform game, which was very cool on PC back in the 90s, early 90s. It's got the same graphics level as that.
It does. It looks like Contra.
Oh, is it Contra? Okay.
A classic action-adventure platformer that brings the special agent Jim Power to save our planet from supernatural alien Vaprak.
Okay.
Right. Next up is Ellie Metal's Death Metal Deathmatch. Pick one of 6 metal heads and shred your friends or NPCs. Throw metal shards or dash into enemies to become the last one standing.
Ah, it's a party game.
Yeah, party game, brawler. I have no idea what's going on because it's all just colourful. Hopefully the music is good.
Yeah, you hope it's just lots of heavy metal music.
Yeah, just
Death metal.
doom
yeah.
music in the
Yeah,
background.
doom music. Okay.
It'd
Could be
beautiful.
Saving Grace.
It could be. I mean, put it on and just listen to the soundtrack.
Yeah. And just beat each other up.
Yeah, I mean, that's like the concerts I go to.
Pretty much, yeah. It's just like a mosh pit in your Xbox. See, that is the tagline they should have used. A mosh pit for your Xbox. And people
They
would have gone,
should
that sounds amazing.
Yeah, you should tweet at them.
Yep.
All right, next up is Red Siren Space Defense Match. Yes. It
Yeah.
looks like a mobile game again.
I don't know what's going on there. I'm trying to work out what you're the one flying, aren't you? I get
Yeah,
it.
you're the
You're
one
like
that's
the-
flying.
what is it, a helicopter?
spaceship.
Looks like a
It says
helicopter.
it's a spaceship.
Okay. It's a
And they call
side-on
the-
view.
They called the spaceship the Red Siren.
Ah, and it's yellow.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, I'm not colourblind.
Hello. Oh, good point. You're piloting a ship called the Red Siren, which is yellow and looks kind of helicopterish.
Yep.
And, well, I mean, that pretty much tells you exactly how much effort was put into this game. Moving on to Super Perils of Baking. Super Perils of
Is that
Baking.
pancakes, do you think?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. It's a ground-up remake of Lily Mo's game's very first title, 2018's 2D platformer Perils of Baking, with storybook-like presentation and precise platforming.
Ah,
So in other
precise
words-
platforming will hurt you.
Yes, it will. And it looks like there's pancakes and...
It's funny. So this game came out in 2018, which isn't really that long ago.
No,
And
they
they've
remade it.
ground up remade of it.
Yeah.
What was
It's
it
a
like
remaster of
before
a
that?
2018 game.
How did it used to look?
Surprised it's not enhanced for the Series X, you know?
Oh, wait a minute, is it not? Ah, missed opportunity.
Okay.
Talking of
games we can do this.
enhanced, this game is.
Right. So 10 rooms, 10 seconds. That's its title. Its title is 10
Oh, yeah, it
dash
is.
10 rooms, comma 10 seconds. And it's optimized for the Xbox Series X. A challenging platformer in which you face a relentless gauntlet of 10-second death trap rooms in a desperate struggle to escape your fate and uncover the truth. Why do you always uncover the truth? Why can't you just survive?
There's no cake.
There is no cake. So yeah, 2D puzzle platformer that apparently takes 10 seconds per level.
Only 10 rooms, though. So it'll only take you 100 seconds to complete the game.
Allegedly. But you're going to keep dying.
True.
But maybe it is a quick completion and just like a quick 1,000 points.
Quick 1,000 points. Takes 100 seconds to get 1,000 points.
Yeah. Takes
That would actually be kind of cool. I would do that.
Last on our list of new is Unexplored 2, The Wayfarers Legacy. It's a challenging roguelite RPG with a tabletop feel and node-based open world and cool twist on permadeath.
Oh, permadeath.
Yeah, permadeath. It's, yeah, I mean, roguelite, drink, tabletop feel.
I know.
Yeah, open world.
It's not Metroid, though.
Nope.
Didn't quite go that far.
So, yeah, it's only half a drink.
Only half a drink, a shot.
That's our new games. I told you there's nothing
was amazing.
noteworthy. Like, I think it was all noteworthy about how bad it was.
I'm actually glad we did our promotion of stuff before we did this.
Yeah,
Because everyone's
I think
now
people
gone to
would have
sleep.
Tuned out. Just, it would be funny to watch the podcast metrics and just see people just drop off over the like listening to these new games. Not even so we could get to the end and we could say anything we want now because
Sorry, no one's listening. Everyone's gone to sleep. Or we could start doing no subliminal messages into people's heads.
Ah, that's a good idea.
Give the XboxCast money. Sign up for their
shiny
Patreon.
pants.
Buy more stickers.
Shiny pants. The floss is cool.
The floss is cool. No, that's ridiculous. I think I've insulted Cam too much. I might have gone too far. He
Yeah,
hasn't
I think
talked to
you
me
have.
since.
He's just disappeared.
I'm sorry, Cam.
Yeah. Well, let's issue an apology to Hog for the way Lee's been behaving.
Mm.
We're sorry.
I'm
We're
sorry.
sorry, hands-on gamings.
Hands-on gamings.
You guys are great. But no, seriously, if you've gotten this far in the podcast and you're still awake, check out the other show, Hall of Gamers. Those guys are pretty good. They're more achievement-focused. They're not as good as us because we're cool, but they're still pretty cool.
They try to be like us.
Yeah, they do. It's quite cute.
God, we were doing so well, and then we just wrecked it.
Well, I mean, you can't have an apology without a bit of a, backhanded apology. So, yeah, I think that's our show. When we've gotten to the point of insulting our other podcast friends, I think we should just leave.
We should just walk out now.
So remember, guys, pay the fee and follow us on our website. That's where we hang out. It's the quickest way to find us. And as I said before, it's in our episode description. You can find it anywhere. We are doing a push for YouTube to try to get to 100 subs. So if you haven't yet subscribed, subscribe us and you can mute us immediately.
Yeah, we don't care. Actually, subscribe all your family as well and all your friends.
Get your family to subscribe, get your cat to subscribe.
If everyone's got like 18 different YouTube channels, make sure they're all subscribed.
Yeah. I mean, we're what, 12 away?
12 away, yeah.
So come on, guys, you can do it. We
then we
believe
can
in
get
you.
our vanity URL.
Our vanity
And we'll leave you
URL.
alone then after that. We're fine.
And then we'll do our game giveaway, and then you'll never hear about YouTube ever again. We will go back to ignoring it.
Yeah, because we're actually on Twitch mostly anyway, so,
Yeah.
that's what's weird.
That's a good point. We need to remind people. We stream the podcast live. Tuesday nights is Game Face, and Wednesday nights is New News. We do it on Twitch and YouTube, so you can jump in wherever and watch us live.
And don't forget Screenshot of the Week as well.
Yeah, we do Screenshot of the Week. That's on YouTube. That's worth subscribing for.
I think so.
Submit your screenshots into Discord, and maybe you'll win Screenshot of the Week.
Yeah, beat me and Simone.
There's a trophy.
How's it going on Instagram, do we know?
Oh, no,
Can you have a quick look?
I don't know. I can't see the voting. Only Simone can see the voting. So I think Screenshot of the Week's this week's winner is going to be left in suspense until next week.
But I want to know if I won. I want to know how much I won by as well.
Yeah. So, Mr. Winner, where can they find you? On Twitter @winner.
Yeah, I am winning. I am Lee Howard on Xbox and on Twitter, and I'm Lee Howard25 on the Twitch.
On the Twitches.
On the Twitches, which I'm trying to get to 50, so if you want to follow me in there as well, please.
Hashtag some self-promotion.
Please, yep.
And you can find me at Zarcrius, XARCRIUS, on Xbox and Twitter. And yeah, thank you guys for listening. We'll see you on Xbox Live. Goodbye and good night. good job.
It's really nice now. I just press one button and stuff happens.
That's amazing.
It's so much nicer than previously. Cameron, are you there? I'm sorry. So Halo DE, Mafia 3 DE is $20. But it's not updated, is it? It's not like a HD version. It's just all the stuff. It's all the DLCs and stuff like that.
So, yeah, that's a bit hard, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not as... I was like, oh, cool, it's a kind of amazing version, but it's not. Oh, wait a minute, no, it is. It's 4K Ultra HD and HDR10.
Ooh.
But do I need another game?
No, I don't think so.
But Mass Effect Legendary, have you got that yet?
No, not yet.
It's $20. It's a good price.
I know, it's on EA Play as well.
Ah.
So it's in Game Pass.
Oh, is it? Oh, that will explain. I didn't realise it was on there. Because I bought it, of course. Because, you know. That was prior to it appearing on EA Play. I think it went like a week later after buying it. It went on EA Play.
Yeah, I think it did.
Yeah, I don't think it did. I'm not... Yeah. Yes. Yes. So what I've decided to do with the podcast is leave this on the end of the podcast. So people listening still, this is not going to go away on
What,
the
this
YouTube.
bit here?
Yeah.
Oh, on the YouTube. Oh, okay.
So we'll just have because even the screenshot of the week I'm going to leave on the end as well. I thought I might just leave it. It's not going to hurt. People will stop watching if they want to stop watching.
I don't know. Screenshot of the week is nice to have it as a separate video.
Yeah, but it's so far down the line of the talking. Like it's way after when we finish.
Yeah, but having its own video, its own...
It has got its own playlist as well. It's got both.
Because yeah, it's nice to have its own playlist. It makes it easy to embed then and to put it places.
It has got its own. I've done that already.
Cool.
I did both. Thanks for sticking. Sticking. I think Cameron's in the room still. He's just ignoring us.
He is just ignoring us. It's okay.
It's kind of mean. I'm sorry. Hall of Gamers, I'm really sorry. Oh dear.
Okay, should we start raiding, see if Emily's around? Raid
Yes.
some M's. Emily, are you around to be raided? Let's see. What is her name on Twitch? She is... Oh, there we go. Let's raid her. Okay, ready to raid?
Yes.
Let's do it. Okay, thanks guys. Thanks for people hanging out on Twitch. Let's watch Emily now. Let's see her say hi.
Cheers, Simone. We're in. What a surprise.
Are you listening to her?
No, I was just getting there. VODs. Because it's weird for me, I've got to kind of muck around to get to it.
Oh, yeah. She was like, I'm going to go to bed, and then we raided, and she goes, oh, what a surprise, I was raided. Because every week we raid her.
Where has she put self-promotion? That's where she put it. How many people have got a room now? So only us three in the room.
Like bikini pants, but where's my actual glam? I don't know which one.
Let's
it
go
is.
with the Grease.
There we go.
Could terrorize whoever we get the expert roulette with and find like beach dogs.
Yes. Why the sexy look? Well, I put that glam on because one of our other party members